We are just about to start period number 3. For those of you just joining us, perfect timing here tonight. Buffalo's holding down a 3-2 lead. Quick pass to Myers. And now he moves it to Siplikov. And that's picked off. The Blues take possession in the defensive end. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. Here's a short pass to Granlund. Loses the coverage there. St. Louis has it in their own zone. And that pass attempt is deflected. And he slides it quickly to Granlund. Great stick work with the steal. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it at bay. Can't get it to go. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now.
Peterka is usually an impact player, and tonight he's been really quiet. You got to expect that he's going to find his game because he needs to if his team wants to win. This one's still close. They can still get it done, but he needs to be a difference maker.
Turns that one away. Luukkonen's got the puck. He's going to hang on for a whistle and slow things down.
Well, he's been shelled, hasn't he, James? He's weathered every storm that's been thrown at him, and now he elects to pounce on this puck. It's a nice, safe play. He anticipates well, and he holds on for the whistle.
A bit of a rinse and repeat trend here going on with the personnel they're electing to go with.
Well, you have to manipulate your lineup somehow. You got to create some offensive production, James. You got to go with your scoring players. You know how to get it done when you're trailing by one.
Shuts them down.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square with the shooter, that's a great save.
Sends the pass over. And he feeds it down to Mantha. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to...
Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Sabres extend the lead to 2 here in period number 3. Still early, but you gotta love that lead now.
I want to know what was said in the intermission here, James, because they came out with a vengeance. They really dictated pace, and they get rewarded for it.
Taken by Lundstrom. Great poise here as he gets it back. Sends it quickly to Rosen. That's a good heads-up play center ice. Luukkonen's got it, and he's going to hang on as we get a whistle.
Well, he's been dialed in right from puck drop, and he has been under siege, James. Nice job to hold on to that puck. Now they can hit the reset button.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Buffalo's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Tries to get the puck to Lundstrom. The Sabres looking against the half wall. And that one's turned away. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Buffalo's been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it in this third. Offenses zone face-off and wins the draw. From the left side, he moves it up ahead.
He knows he's only 1 goal away from his next milestone. That's why he's possessing the puck tonight.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Gains the zone from the right. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Here comes the call. Bryce is called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, he's going to take the feet out from under his opponent here, so he's going to get the tripping call. That's going to be a 2-minute minor as he marches to the box here, James. That's a frustrating one for everyone on his team. He was in and amongst the scrum, just got to find the puck.
This power play is ranked top 10 in the league, guys. They are extremely dangerous here, and with the first one of the night, let's see what happens.
Buffalo's won the job. They'll go to work. Stops it cold. Here's a shot. The Blues get a hold of the puck undermanned. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. And not much on that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
The play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Hill's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Cheryl, I think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued, right, James? So this is a critical juncture of the game. If you're on the offensive side of the puck, you want to continue to wear down your opponent because you know that this goaltender's fatigued, he's vulnerable, and you got to find a way to capitalize on the opportunity.
There we go. They're dropping the gloves.
This is a tone setter, isn't it? The emotions are heated, and they're ready to go.
Ding, ding. There is the bell to wrap this one up.
3, 2, 1, tapping out.
Good night.
We don't often see fighting much anymore, James, and this is why. There's a real danger to it when you're taking a risk of injury.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Eichel's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Tries to get it over to Suter. Dumps it in. The Sabres gain possession along the wall. Buffalo's through center and now in the offensive end. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Feeds it over. Fantastic save.
Hill's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Thomas slides into the face-off done, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. Granlund's won the draw, they'll look to set up. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast.
Can't hang on to the puck after the play.
Bryson's penalty is almost expired.
Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The Sabres lead at 4-2. Foligno's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
Looks to get the puck over to Lorentz. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Quick feed to Torchenko. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Buffalo's on the attack. Broken up by Tucker. Big time stop.
This is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
No room for that one to get through. Great pressure to force the turnover by Tomasino. Now a quick pass to Larson. Fires it on net. Comes up with the stop.
Hill's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
Quick shot. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Sends it in deep. And he slides it quickly to Suter. Taken by Hornet. He scores! Aye, Captain!
This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing because, listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes continue to build upon it, and possession is critical. You have to gain entry and really own the zone.
Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Michkov. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Into the attacking end. Oh, a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with.
I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle, and it dies on his stick.
Colorado's coming up next on the schedule. Get your tickets. It should be a good time. The Sabres continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Nice zone entry from the right side. Here's a chance. Scores! Popping bottles for Selly.
What a shot. That's just adding insult to injury, isn't it, James? A top cheddar shot that just sends the water bottle a-sailing. If you want to play fast, you have to have quick transition and a quick counterattack, and it's exemplified here with numbers off of the rush, catching their opponent flat-footed, and they're able to bear. Folks not going to be able to return to this game here, James. We just got updated that the injury he suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
Unfortunate break there for them, and they'll have to push on through for the rest of this one. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Moves it quickly over to Cousins. Denied that one. Luukkonen's going to hang on for a whistle.
Granlund's been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
The Sabres been going in one direction all night long, and that's to the net, and they lead it here late in this third period. Alexandrov's won the draw there on the attack. And a great save! Into the attacking area from the left side. Here's the pass. Here he is. Takes the shot. Way off target. Denied by the goaltender. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. St. Louis on the attack. Oh, what a move! Oh, how did that stay out?
I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all in the net and complete desperation and complete level to make that one.
St. Louis has it in the defensive end. And it's a quick pass to Brink. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Score!
Hang on, James. This is not going to count. Look at the bodies down there. The goaltender had no chance of playing the puck. This is definitely goaltender interference.
They've got to be mindful to stay calm. I know the call went against them, but we're about to drop the puck here again. St. Louis wins the face-off in the neutral zone. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it to Eichel. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. The Blues get a hold of the puck in their own end. Handles the pass from the right wing. St. Louis has the extra attacker out with the goalie on the bench here. In the final moments of this period, the Blues are still trailing by 2. Thompson's won the faceoff. The Sabres will play it from the defensive zone. Takes the feed. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. Here comes the official's decision. Timmins is caught for the trip, and he's going on a trip to the penalty box.
Once the stick engages at the lower half of the leg or within the skates, you know it's going to be a tripping call.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Quick pass to Hurdle. the pass, and he picks it off.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
Takes the pass. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. The Sabres got off to a great start and then just really settled down in their own end the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's a balancing act, really. You want some offense, but then you also have to be able to play on the other side of the puck. It was all one way in the first period. They settled in, were able to protect the middle of the ice, deflect to the perimeter, and they gave them a real opportunity, and they got the W.